Welcome back to Humber South, ready to rock for this girls' clash between the Etobicoke Roos and the Central Blues. The umpire in the middle, ready to ball it up, and Paps looking forward to a good clash here.
Absolutely. I know the Roos are at full strength today, and the Blues are struggling. They've just got a full team on the park. But, you know, strange things happen in football. We've seen it our whole lives, and it'll be very interesting to see this hungry Blues team try and get a win on the board against a very talented Roos side.
So final well wishes amongst the girls as we wait for the opening ball up. Just waiting for the timekeepers.
Just keeping an eye. I'm just having a look. We had some footage on number 18, Hayley Trevine. She will kick a bag today. She's a very powerful young lady. Got a great set of hands, and I've seen her kick goals many a times. That's Vicky Barron there in the 15. Another tough full-backman, can play the role very well. And giving a bit of sass there in the number 8 is Maddie Amaral, getting ready to line up against the number 6 for the Blues.
So ready to rock here. Look out for Alice Dewhurst. She's in the middle, ready to rock for the Kangaroos. Girlfriend, I believe, of Jacob Hustler from the Hawks.
Yes, the young man bun Hustler playing around for the reigning Premier Broadview Hawks in Div 1. I think his girlfriend's a better footballer, though. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I wouldn't argue with that. Also, absolutely. Katie Rankin will start in the middle for the Blues.
That's for the Roos.
Sorry, the Roos. Roos and Blues, they rhyme, so that's a bit tricky, isn't it?
That's her on screen there in the 14. I think the umpire is ready to go. He's got the ball in the middle, and we will be underway. Ball up in the centre of the ground as the Blues tap it out. It goes to ground. No possession just yet. Falls to ground. Can't quite make out who's going to get possession here. Barron's hot on it for the Roos. A bit of a fend-off there from the Blues, and they're away. Got in the hands of Grant. Ashley Grant, that is. Goes out wide. Blues are chasing. Players on here as they try to pick it up. Can't get a clean possession was Tong. Does get a hand pass out in the end. Goes forward. Can't pick it up. That was Chrissy down there for the Shalane Wright, I should say. As they go forward again, Dewhurst gets the hand pass out. And Morale's in there as well. Good tackle on top. Might be a push in the back, and it'll be a free kick to the Roos.
Looks like Maddie Amaral will take the free kick. She gets back quickly off the mark, although she was in danger of kicking into the girl on the mark. In the end, it wasn't to be. The Roos now with the ball with Trevine. We know that she's a danger. She looks down forward and she finds Loughnane, who can't take the grab. She does recover, though. Has a pot shot at goal. Is it through the goals? I think it might be the first score of the game, but it's just a behind.
Just the minor score. She is absolutely dangerous around those packs. As soon as the ball goes to ground, Erin Loughnane can pick up that ball very quickly and find her boot just as quick. Doesn't miss often.
So the Blues will bring it out. Probably a sign of things to come. We expect the Kangaroos should have plenty of the football today. They've got a lot of dangerous players as Gabrielle Grant takes the mark in the back pocket for the Blues. She just bangs it down the field, although the Roos have got numbers. In the end, the Blues did well to force a stoppage. Ball in the middle now, the ball out the back. In fact, the Roos have got numbers at the back of the pack. Amaral is waiting out for it. She gets it now. She looks upfield. Though she's being tackled, has to get rid of it. She does. Bangs it down into the forward line again for the Blues. Here comes Trevine. Can she kick her first goal of the game? She gives it off to the middle, finds Van der Beek, and I believe that's a free kick. It may have been a high tackle, and it looks as though it will be the first shot at goal of the match, perhaps.
Absolutely, the free kick is going to Van der Beek here. She's going to have a shot. Got a longer kick on her for a young lady. She was probably going to pop this to the top of the square just because Trevine is down there. It's off target, hits the behind post, and it's going to be a ball up just inside the front left pocket. But already, as predicted, the Roos are putting the foot down. I've got a feeling that the ball might spend a fair bit of time up there into the ground today, J-Mac.
Yeah, if we looked at the map that showed the hot spot of where the footy stays, it might be very hot in the Blues defensive half. Absolutely.
Ball up now inside the forward 50 for the Roos. It's punched around a little bit, a bit of juggling down there. Blues will try and get it out through Tong. She can't do. Turned over. That's Trice for the Roos. Gets it down to ground. It's again hit that magnetic post down there, and we'll have another ball up inside the front left pocket. As you mentioned, J-Mac, ground is a little sticky. I went for a bit of a run out there and found it, yeah, quite hard to run on.
Yeah, in particular, where the ball is right now, the Roos forward pocket, it is very heavy down there. A lot of water tends to congregate down there. Now the Blues, they can bring it away, although the ball couldn't be picked up by Tong. She's battling again in for it. Ball still in possession. Umpire lets it play. Fair enough. Keep getting the ball out, girls, he says. And he pulled out a free kick, looks like holding on, and that will go the way of Renee Tong.
Absolutely. So Renee Tong playing down fullback. I think it's just given over here. Has played a fair bit for the Blues. I think I've called her name before, as I'll try to clear it out and get it further up the ground. Good looking kick. Mark taken very nicely there, and it's pulled down. We'll get a number on the number 6 very soon. I think this young lady gets plenty of the pill as well for the Blues, so we'll find that out at quarter time. Going along here, back into the middle of the ground. Nice mark taken, and it's taken by Kelly Witt. And she's looking upfield, taking their time, the Blues, just very calculated in their approach. The Roos have spread out well here. You can see floating in the middle is Amaral there. 3-on-1 there. And speaking of Amaral, that's the other sister of the Amaral type. That's Selena. And they'll go long through McNabb with a booming right boot and straight down the throat of another Roos player, and they're away. Fabulous
kick there across field, finds Trevine. Trevine bangs it forward. There's numbers for the Roos. They can't gather the mark, but this should be a goal. Ooh. Quick snap by Loughnane, and it was just off the side of the boot. Maybe a little bit of pressure on the kick, forced out of bounds.
Great defensive pressure there. I think that was Katie Nestor. We'll take a look at a replay here. Loughnane was away like a horse here. Just in the last second, I'm sorry, that was actually Gabrielle Grant who got a hand onto her and just pulled her off tilter, and it was just out for the ball up in the pocket. So well done defensively by the Blues, holding Loughnane to just the out of bounds. Play goes on here. That's Trice again, getting plenty of the pill early towards goal for the Roos. There's a man, or a lady back, I should say, and she'll clear the ball in the meantime for the Blues. In the middle, that's Tong going down to ground. Lots of Roos around the ball. They are swarming. Dewhurst gets the hand out. Oh, that might have been Loughnane. Rankin from Inverloch, Victoria, puts it in the forward 50. Blues have got numbers. They'll get it, and they'll clear it out. It's going towards the line, and they'll try and break away here. Good tackle by Rankin again, and they'll get away, do the Blues.
Ashley Grant with a big kick going down forward. This could be the first opportunity for the Blues to get on the scoreboard. Good tough contest from both players there with their head over the footy. Tong, she's been everywhere. She's in it again, but now it will be Loughnane. Gets the hand pass out. The Blues will reload. This is Amaral of the Maddie variety. Banging long, and a good contest. All girls with eyes on the footy. Great to see. The ball again in contest, and the Blues just anywhere but the defensive area will do, Paps.
Absolutely. They're just holding on right now. The Roos are just bombing it in there and laying the siege, really. It's early days. I think the problem for the Blues, though, is they've got a very short bench, and come later in this game, I think it's a bit of a war of attrition. They might find themselves a little out of breath as the Roos go back in again. No mark. It's trickling along. I don't know if that was touched. It won't go through anyway. Blues have got a little bit of time, but Vicky Barron's there. She's actually up forward. Not often you see her around that way. She juggles it, doesn't pick it up with the headband there. Nice hand pass out the back. Finds Trevine. Trevine sees a man out. She tried to kick it to the umpy. She's found another player here. That looks like Rankin. Rankin goes up. It goes towards the boundary line, and I think we're going to get a ball up unless it stays in. Playing a little bit of the European style of football along the ground there. Going out the back, geez, they cannot find a way here. They go back in again, the Roos. A mark, and it should be a goal. Did she play on there? I think she might have run over the mark there a bit.
I think she thought about playing on. I believe that was Dewhurst. In fact, the umpire has pulled it back. Let's take another look at the quick kick out of the back, and it was well taken. And there is the kick. And Dewhurst, you would imagine, will go back and slot it from right in front.
I think she was avoiding the mud pile there.
I think that's exactly what happened, Pap. So she's put it through, and that's the first goal of the game to the Etobicoke Roos.
So Dewhurst draws first blood. Should be pretty happy with that. The Roos are up 1-1-7. We can have a look at her just popping that through the goals there. Good approach, right in front, and easy as you like. Nice drop punt right over the entire Blues defence. Very good job by Dewhurst.
We have to say, Paps, that's a deserved goal. The Roos have had a few opportunities to kick goals early on, and they've finally put one through the big sticks, and they deserve it. And no doubt the Blues looking to flood at every opportunity. Lots of players in the defensive half for them as the tap goes up. Just battling on the ground there was Amaral. Can't get a clean possession. Players milling around the football here, and the umpire says, I need to break this up and give a free kick to the Roos. Looks like it was for a throw. Will they play on quickly? They don't. This is the number 14, Katie Rankin. Already had a few possessions early. She bangs it forward, looking for the big full forward. That's Trevine. I believe she's given away a free kick for a push in the back.
Absolutely. I think her mitts were all over the back of the Blues player there. Just throws it back a little lustily there. She kind of just whipped it back to her. Has she been pinned for 50? I don't think she has. So they'll clear it out now. The Blues kicking it out there and trying to find a person in the middle. Great mark there by the Roos, and they've controlled that. I think that might have been Maddie Amaral. No, it was number 4, Van der Beek. Van der Beek goes in towards Rankin. Can't control. That might have been... Oh, I'm trying to see who that is. Reloda, actually. Janesh Reloda, who's in there. She's up forward now. Trevine goes in. Did you get him a little high? She might be in a bit of trouble here. No, ball up for the umpire.
All right, so ball up in a dangerous position for the Roos. There's no one back in the goal square apart from one Blues defender. So a quick kick out won't be a goal. The Blues, though, they will maintain possession. Gabrielle Grant, she's got it, she's lost it, it's holding the ball, and that is a big opportunity now for the Roos to go back. It looks as though the number 16, Emily Jeffrey, is dropping back to the goal square. Maybe a target, as is Hayley Trevine. Possibly she's the girl that can fly for this one. The ball comes in quickly towards Trevine, although the Blues are there in numbers. Now Selena Amaral gets hold of the footy. The ball to a dangerous position. Blues scrambling just to stop it from going through for another goal. Blues now with numbers. Ooh. They should clear. Looked as though it might have been a bit high. Umpire let it go. Ball still in contest, and now the Blues can break, although the Roos have got the numbers.
Roos consistently get numbers around the ball a lot quicker than the Blues right now. Struggling to get it past their forward 50 as they're just getting back well. Roos are inside 50 again. They've got plenty of room. Big hand pass from Trevine. She's got a teammate down there. Actually, Trevine with the ball now, I should say. She's kicked it, and I think she's put it through the big ones. Another goal for the Roos, and the onslaught continues.
Outstanding stuff from the Roos. They are just relentless with this attack. Let's take another look. It was another quick snap off the boot, and that was from Trevine. Already she's become an important player in this match, and she's going to be hard to stop today, isn't she?
I said at the start of the game she's probably going to kick at least 5. I reckon she's on track for that right now. She's got 1 in the first quarter, but certainly knows how to find the pill. I did notice I don't actually see Sylvie de Brandebier out there, one of the best Canadian women's players running around. Actually, one of the best female players in the world. Believe it or not, and she's actually not out there for the Roos, so that's a big out for them, but they've definitely got the stocks to refill. As the game goes on in the middle of the ground, again falling back, and great mark taken down there. That was Vicky Barron. Shalane Wright. Sorry, apologies for that. Shalane will go long here, and back inside the forward 50. It falls to ground, collected well by Loughnane. Loughnane back to Rankin. That's a good combination. Rankin inside, falling to ground. Trevine's dangerous, picked up by Janessa Reloda. She cops a coat hanger, and she's going to get a shot on goal right in front, and the Roos continue the attack.
I think she could probably put this through. It's not a long way from goal, just a slight angle, but you would imagine that she would go back and pop this over the goal umpire's hat. So a deliberate approach. She kicks now, and she kicks truly straight through the middle. Another goal for the Roos as they pull away to a 3-goal lead.
So they're on fire right now, the Roos. It's actually 3-1. 19 right now, playing no score to the Blues. I tell you what, the Blues are going to have to re-huddle here and just find a way to space out. I know it's tough, but at this stage, they're just covering all aspects of the ground, the Etobicoke Roos, and at this stage, I think the Blues just need to change something up because the matchups are not working.
Yeah, possibly that flood we talked about, maybe some more numbers in defence, although you would imagine it would only stem the floodgates momentarily. The ball back in the middle. Alty flies for the ball for the Blues, as did Wright. Ball still in contest. Umpire has called a throw. And here's a good opportunity for the Blues if they can break. They need to stream forward. Just waiting for an option. There's not too much presenting upfield, so she just bangs it long to a contest. The number 11 battling there was Nesta. Nesta can't get hold of the footy. Still in contest. The Roos players have got back in numbers. It eventually came out, perhaps. And now the Roos, they should break, although the Blues with some very good tackling. Here's an opportunity for the Blues. Can they get an opportunity to bang it forward? They can't. The Roos very quickly back defending, and in the end, they probably saved a goal, perhaps.
I'll tell you what, McNabb got pinned there, and then she was like a bat out of hell to make up for her mistake. She ran back and just ran through that unfortunate Blues player. I think that was actually Ashley Grant who copped McNabb running into a great tackle, and good redemption play there as Janessa Reloda gets underneath this for the Roos. She'll collect. Great tackle from the Blues player there. Should be holding the ball. Yes, it is. And the Blues earn one. So they've got a little bit of a hot spark right now, do the Central Blues. Can they find something going forward? This is Fiona McDonald now. She'll go on her right boot. Inside 50. It hasn't happened much, but a great mark down back for McNabb. And she's had a good couple of minutes as well.
She's a strong defender, Macca. She goes long down the middle and finds a teammate. She plays on immediately. Here comes the number 16, Jeffrey. Jeffrey bangs it long. It's a wide open forward line for the Roos. And can we see another shot on goal from Trevine? She dodges left, dodges right, has a quick snap, and that should run out of play. Although it looks as though Dewhurst was down there. She might have got a high tackle. Umpire let it go. Roos, they should kick a goal now, and they do. Straight through the middle, and the Roos have kicked their 4th.
Might have, I don't know, did that go through? No, I think he might have missed to the side, unfortunately, there, J-Mac. I think it just sprayed to the left. So it's just the minus score for the Roos. That was dangerous there. Locknane kept it in, banged it on her boot, managed to keep it inside the goal square. A couple of players got hands on it. Unfortunately, I think it might have been Rankin who had the shot. It just went off the side of her boot. As they go back inside, they're 50 again. They're dangerous. They can't clear it out. The Blues quarter is almost done here, waiting for the siren as it goes along the ground. Janesra Loader gets it at the back, picked up by Rankin. Rankin gets legged and clipped in the head, and I feel like there was a little bit of regret in that play, as Rankin's a tough unit, so she'll go back and she can kick a long way, Rankin, so she's going to pop it up. Here's a replay there. Bit of a she called the high tackle. I don't know where the high tackle was there, J-Max. She might have done the old soccer play.
No, I didn't see a high tackle. In the end, the umpire let it play on, and the Roos have kicked it behind. But interesting stage of this match for the Blues. It's, I guess, for the best thing they need to do right now, perhaps, is maybe just stop the goals.
Absolutely, yeah. I think they've just got to find a way. Maybe they've got to flood back a bit. I think they've got to just stop the flow and find a way to stop this onslaught, because the Roos aren't going to stop. They've got a good rotation through their bench. And the Blues are just in a bit of trouble here as they'll clear it out now. Ball is going along very nicely, collected here. We are going to find out who the number 6 is as soon as we can. She's getting plenty of the pill as it goes along. This is Kelly Witt for the Blues, getting chased hard towards the commentary side. Ball's gone out of bounds, and we'll get a ball up right in front of the commentary position.
I think it might have been called out in the full, perhaps. It looks as though, no, looks like we've got a throw in. You are right. So as we do here in Ontario AFL, the players come over and throw the ball in from the boundary when it goes out of play. In fact, let's take it all the way back. It was out on the full patch, so it looks as though it will be a kick to Terry Owasco. Goes to the middle and finds a teammate. That's Selena Amaral. Amaral looking downfield. The number 11, Locknane, she's free, although the ball back on the inside. Battling for the ball is 2 Blues girls and 1 Roos. And they're just battling to keep it in play, although it looks as though the umpire's pulled out a free kick. That will go the way of the Roos player. That's Jeffrey. So not far until the end of the quarter here. And there is the siren, Paps. So interesting start to this game.
Bit of an extended quarter there. I think the timekeeper might have forgot. I think Billy was probably having a dart somewhere. But we'll be back right in a second after the break to go on to the second quarter.